It's kind of funny how life works. You know, I met Cabell almost 10 years ago. Just a kid out of high school, having a good time. And now he's solidified himself both in the drifting scene and in the car scene. It's just a real As you can see here, we're next to a funny sounding right-hand drive RX7. On today's episode of ATCtv, we'll get to know the man, the myth, maybe a legend. All right, man, what's your name and what do you own?
My name is Cabell, and I own a JDM RX7, a Cressida, 380s Audis, a couple S4s, and then a bunch of other junk. This is my 1989 Toyota Cressida. I bought it in 2019. It had rod knock. I bought a Mark III Supra, swapped the engine transmission into this in like 2 days, didn't get any sleep. That blew up a couple weeks later, and then I put 2 different 1UZ swaps in it, and then like 5 LSs. Ripped my diff out, did a bunch of crazy shit. Rear arms in the back, BC coilovers, simple angle kit, just extended control arms and knuckles and stuff.
What are we standing next to here, man?
My 1988 Mazda RX7. Oh, it's just a 5.3 LS with a cam. I had a 6-liter in it and a couple different 5.3s, all basic, 300ZX transmission. One of my friends who was in the military was moving to New Mexico, but he sold it to me. Well, this has a full FDF Mantis angle kit, 2-piece BBSs and Falcon Zenith tires. Pretty period correct for the car. I really like them on it. It's a Turbo 2, but the Turbo 2 diff blew up, so I had to put NA axles and diff in it. I'm trying to sell it, but if I was gonna keep it, I would do a Ford 8.8 independent rear end. Very first. This is a 1986 Audi Coupe GT. My parents bought it in 1994, and this was my first car. Some suspension stuff, and then ripped the exhaust off and straight piped it, which I regret doing. I was 16. Probably put like 50,000 miles on this car. Got a 5,000 turbo and swapped a turbo motor into it. The motor out of that car and put it in this. And then I'm doing a big turbo 5-cylinder in that car. I just bought this car probably 8 months ago. 420,000 mile B5S4, full bolt-ons. One of my buddies was selling it. This is an OG of the AK Euro, his old car. He drove it for about 300,000 miles. I've always wanted one. It's a 74,000 mile WRX. It's all stock besides exhaust. Traded my S13 Coupe for it. I don't like Subarus, but I like working on them. Just Alaska Drift Union. If you want to come out and watch drifting or get into it or buy a car or whatever, I'm selling my RX-7.
Can they find you on Instagram, man?
At Cressida.